this is Ann with Gideon Gardens. Figured I'd go on a little garden tour. Hadn't done that for a while. There's some cold weather crops starting. The moringa tree, I wanted to show that off. She's getting so pretty. Some other stuff I need to get in the ground. The tomatoes that overwintered in the hydroponics are doing really well. We've plucked tons of tomatoes off of these things. They are just amazing. The blueberries, every day I come out and pick a bowl full off of these 2 bushes. They've done really well too. Peppers are coming along. I didn't prune them, so they're not as good as they could be. The flower garden is finally showing some flowers. Of course, the zinnias are the first to come up, so that's doing okay. Sweet potatoes are doing really well. I've been very tempted to get to dig under there and see what's in there, but I'm resisting the temptation. The Chinese long bean. Look at the flowers on this thing. Isn't that amazing? Beautiful flowers. So they're starting to do okay. I took the squash plants that were in here out because after seeing Chuck's long bean and how they grew, I knew they weren't going to be able to stay in there. And I took a big risk transplanting them, but they seemed to do okay. It took them a couple days to recover, but they did. Strawberries, I need to come out and pick again. And hey, I got a big lamb's quarter in there. I must have grew up here since the other day when I was out picking. Pineapple tomatoes, the late ones, they're doing all right. Flower bed, herb garden has gone crazy. Looks like, oh, the oregano must have fallen over last night in the rain. It rained really hard here last night. Thai basil has bushed out something crazy. I need to pick some of that and dehydrate it. We've sprayed the fruit trees with BT. It looks like we're going to have to do it again. See these little boogers? Let's see. Those right there. Eating our fruit trees alive. Serviceberry bush is still in the pot. We haven't planted it. This is where I'm going to plant the comfrey. Is in that dirt circle right there. Rhizmack and Bridget never did get planted. They're going in the compost pile. Do 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 do. Okay, I'll come around to the back garden. The long beds are pretty much cleared out, getting ready for cold weather stuff. They've got a new layer of mulch on them. Bob is trying to root some tomatoes. These are the squash plants that I transplanted. They were pretty big when we transplanted them. They wilted, that's for sure. But they recovered really very nicely. And I'm looking for female flowers, but I see a couple over there on that one. And there's a couple here on this one. Those June bugs decimated the Brussels sprouts too. And I picked, oh, what is he? See if I can get a shot of him. What is that little booger? But anyway, I mean, they're developing, albeit slowly but surely, but they're developing. Hardly any leaves left on them, but they're doing all right. Onions are doing really good. I need to pull some of them. My fake snake. So this bed's cleared out all the way up to where the beans are. And of course we got other projects going on, so it looks like a mess again. These peppers are doing okay. Got messes of stuff on them. We replanted potatoes. Maybe foolish, but I think we'll get something, and they're starting to come up now. My tomatoes, I got to come out here and cut again. We last week did a bunch of pruning and trimming and tying back and all that stuff, and it's looks like we're gonna have to do it again. But look at these. Look at these. That is a very interesting shape. And let's see, where's my marker? Well, These aren't currant tomatoes. They look like the one of the Dutch ones. Somehow or another, my markers and stuff got mixed up. That one's doing really well. It's another squash plant. The Kentucky Wonders aren't doing as well as I have experienced in the past, but they are growing. Another big tomatoes. Look at these things. They're doing really well. And I mean, we whacked a bunch of stuff off of these last week. And uh-oh, that one must have broken the rain. Oh, uh-oh. Wonder if I can tape that up. I'll have to see. Oopsie. No, we had a heck of a storm last night. I mean, it rained gallons of water, it seemed like. Yeah, there's a lot of storm damage. Another thing of Kentucky Wonders. Still harvesting bull's blood beets, but I think I'm going to pull these up for the beets now because the greens are starting to get a little bitter. Not real bad, but if you've tasted them young, you know you don't want them after they start turning. There's another squash back here, and the cantaloupe is just going crazy. It is everywhere. Lots of flowers and stuff on them. Let's see. No squash yet, but we'll get there. Oh, my celery died. I knew I should have pulled that, and I didn't. 2 more buckets of potatoes to harvest. It's like a jungle over here on this side. Here again, more tomatoes. I think these are the currant ones. I really need to work on those. And the French climbing beans are climbing. There's the celery that I let go to seed. It's flowering. I'd like to collect some seeds off of that. And look at them. Lots of flowers on them. I'm real anxious to try these. I've never grown them before. Grapevines. Let's go over the fence. Grapevines. I got grapes. That's the Reliance. And those two are the Niagara, because they were itty bitty plants. This was a big plant when I first got it. I see I need to do a little training on a couple vines over there. And cucumber popping up out of there. This ugly corner, we still have to work on it. I don't know what to do with it. I'd like to put a little pond right in here, but we'll see. Dragon's tongue beans. Planted, I don't know, 50, probably half of them came up. They were old seed, so onions again are doing real good. That looks like a good one right there for use for dinner. Zinnias are blooming. There's some more big tomatoes. And the sun's coming out, so I won't be able to see the screen. There's more mulch for the long bed we got to get put down. Cucumbers all in through here. Got a late start on them. And it looks like the storm broke one of my zinnias too. More tomatoes. They're everywhere. I tied this up last week because it was kind of falling. But yeah, I got a lot more to tie up out here. So I guess I better get to it. Thank you for coming along on my little gardening update. Oh, here's a good view of all those tomatoes. Wow, that thing is really loaded down. What variety is that? Where's my marker? I didn't realize how many tomatoes were on that thing. Well, anyway, God bless, and thanks for watching, and we'll get you another garden update here in a couple weeks.